Everyone who thirsts, come to the waters. Come and eat. Listen diligently.
Hello. So, I'm also giving a teaching, I guess, to the people on the Hoshana Rabbah YouTube channel. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Caleb Pace, and I have been going to this congregation for a while now, ever since I was 3, so that is who I am. I'm giving my teaching on the meaning of life, and I've been asked to give it more geared towards teens and preteens. So that's really where my, because I am a teen right now, I'm 18 years old, so that's really my own experience is 18 years here, so that's what I got from the 18 years. So the meaning of life as a preteen, maybe when I was 12, the meaning of life was video games, and I'd say maybe the same for Jared. We played a lot of video games, and well, video games got boring. They faded. And I guess the meaning of life, maybe when you're older, might mean to make money, but you can't die with your money. So there's really nothing in this world that has the actual meaning of life. Even your kids and your family, they die. And it's sad to say, but people die. I think the way I define the meaning of life, I wrote it down, I said, the meaning of life is to follow and obey the words of Elohim and to be a ministry of life, love, and truth to the sons and daughters of our King. So that is what I think the meaning of life is that we listen and obey our Father in heaven. And well, then we ask, what does our Father want us to do? Well, He wants us to obey His commandments, His word. So I looked up the word life in Hebrew, and Dr. Joe, maybe you can help me with this. I got 2 different words. I couldn't decide which one they were trying to give me. The translation is living or quickened, and the word is kaya. Sure. And they gave me kai also. I don't know which one to do. Kai.
Chaya is a verb.
Chaya, yeah, that's meaning living or quickened. Right. So that's what the Hebrew word.
Is life.
Yeah, okay.
So
I was confused on which one those were.
And the root is the verb chaya, correct? Yeah, I think.
And so the first time we see that is in Genesis 2, verse 7. And that goes, "And Yehovah Elohim formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul." And just a side note right here, and this says, "And man became a living soul." So that means our soul is from Yah. And I think, open to interpretation, maybe that means, obviously our soul was created by Yah, but maybe it means the breath of life or the word of Yah is what gives us a living soul. But anyway, we see that breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And the breath of life, or the breath of Yah, is his word and his law, his teaching, which is Torah. So Torah is life. Yeshua says in John 6:63, "It is the Spirit who gives life. The flesh profits nothing. The words that I speak to you are spirit, and they are life." And as you all know, the words that Yah speaks to us are His commandments and His laws and His Torah, His teachings. So Torah really is what living is about. And while we walk this earth, we should do what the Torah says. And I'm very fortunate because I was raised in the Torah, and even without knowing it as I was growing up, I kind of shaped my life off the Torah because that's how I was raised. And so I'm very blessed to have that. And I think we should recognize our blessings in our parents that brought us here, or just gave us truth along the way. So and the Torah really, it shows us how to live. I mean, it has commandments in it, and it's very profitable. So I think, so if the Torah is life, I think I asked the question, what is death? And we know that the penalty of sin is death. The wages of sin is death, Romans 6:23. And sin is a violation of the Torah, so opposite is Torah is life. which makes sense to me. Just another one, another verse here is Deuteronomy chapter 32, 46 through 47. And that is, and he said unto them, set your hearts unto all the words which I testify among you this day, which ye shall command your children to observe, to do all the words of this law. For it is not a vain thing for you, because it is your life. And through this thing ye shall prolong your days in the land, whether you go over Jordan to possess it. So that's basically just saying that the word of Yah we should do. That is how we live. That is what we do as sons and daughters of Yahweh. We follow his teachings. And I think now that we know, now that we've always really known that we follow Yah through his Torah and through his word, I think it's important that by doing that you recognize that you should be loving people and helping people in this world. Because we're not on this world alone, and that's what Yeshua did. And Yeshua is the living Torah, and he's an example that we are supposed to follow, and he's an example that was given to us. So I say, live for Yah. Yeshua died for us, and he loves for us. He loved us while we were yet sinners. And so I think, while we're on planet Earth, we should be a light to others, and that is a part of following the Torah, and that's very important. On planet Earth, we're a light to others. So Matthew 5, verses 13 to 16, it goes, you are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything but to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. And this part here, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. I think that really sums up how we should be living, or how we should effectively be helping people in this earth. The best thing that we can do is follow the Torah ourselves and let our works show through that. So that's really the best example. I mean, you can say that you do all these things, but if you actually are living the Torah and people see the results from that, it's very effective. I mean, you'll get missionaries coming up to your door and everything, but you don't know these people, and no one really wants to listen to a missionary that just comes up to your door. You want to become friends with someone and then see that they're living the Torah, and then okay, why is he so happy and why am I so miserable? So that's a very important thing through the Torah is you're leading by example, and you're helping bring people along in their own spiritual walk, which glorifies the Elohim. And so why is this important? Well, it's important because every breath we take is a gift from Elohim, and we owe him nothing less. So I say love is important to the Father too. Loving is keeping his commandments. And to love is a commandment. The end of the Shema, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I think that's very important. The Shema meaning hear and do, and that ends in love your neighbor as yourself. It's a very important commandment while we're on the earth. And the love too is going to cover the multitude of sin. So, hold on. Sometimes I write things sideways. And then here also too is our purpose too. We are called to love people. We read Acts 26:16. It says, "But rise and stand upon your feet, for I have appeared to you for this purpose, to appoint you as a servant and witness to the things in which you have seen me, and to those in which I will appear to you." So that's more like evangelizing. And once we go further in our spiritual walk, and we've gone through a Torah cycle a few times, and we have a better sense of what's right and wrong, we can exercise our ministry in life, because you make a lasting impression even when you die that way. You can't take your money with you when you die, but when you've touched someone through Elohim, then that gives your life more meaning than being a millionaire through chasing money and chasing man's dreams. So the meaning of life really is to love the Father and to love one another, and to do that through obedience to Him, through following the Torah. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect in this. I've got a lot of work to do too. Maybe sometimes I'll snap at my mom or something, and I'm not really showing her the love that I deserve or she deserves. Not that really we deserve anything, but I think just we should focus on maybe this loaded question on what is the meaning of life, and if we're actually living right now. So because we can be in this world and actually be dead and not really be doing anything to help anyone. We're just like a parasite, which a lot of people are parasites, and we don't want to be parasites. So that's about all I got. So love the Father and love one another, and do that through Torah, and be an example to people and be a light, because you only have so much time.
Seek the Lord while He may be found. Call upon His name. He is near, He is near, He is near. Yeshu Hashem Behir Matzov Kerabu Yoto Karov Karov Yasov Rasha Darko Leishavim Machshevotav Yashovel Ad Hashem Ki Arbe Is Yeshu Hashem Behim Matzo Keravu Yota Karo Seek the Lord while He may be found. Call upon His name. He is near, He is near. Yeshua Hashem Behim Matzor